From Lalate News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on Lalate.
Saturday, March 6, 2021, and it's noontime Lalate. The vote has been had, and it has been passed. Your $1,400 third stimulus check bill has just been passed by the U.S. Senate. About an hour ago, shortly after 9:30 on the West Coast, the United States Senate approved your $1,400 third stimulus check. The bill will go back to the House for a quick vote, and then off to the President to sign as early as the end of today. And then the $14 stimulus check going out to the country early this coming week. A nation awaits a third stimulus check. From Santa Monica to across the land, I have all the incredible great news happening right now. Congratulations, you're getting a $14 stimulus check. This is Noontime L8, and it starts right now. It was called Votorama, and it started yesterday. It was supposed to go to the end of today. But as this channel went live this morning on Mornings LA, shortly after 9:30, as we started our second show on a 6-hour live programming block, the news broke. $1,400 third stimulus check bill was passed by the Senate after 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast. Congratulations, the $1,400 third stimulus check bill has been passed by the U.S. Senate. Done. Back to the House later today, and then could be signed by the President into law as early as the end of today. The check would go out within about 3 days, meaning you could get your check, some viewers, as early as Tuesday. Congratulations, you got it done. You did it, Purple Power. You did it. You're getting a $1,400 stimulus check in this recording. I'm going to go over everything that happened. The great news is that if you've been with me all along, you basically know that it's almost exactly the same bill that you've had as a member. It is now law. Off we go to forced stimulus. Yes, that's actually being worked on right away. I'll have all those details across the board, but who's in the room? Who do I see there this morning? There's Danielle, there's Crayola, there's Linda, there's David Alexander. Hey, Bonnie. And there's Chantal, and there's Mr. Clark, and Mimi, and Sandy. Victor Canelli, how are ya? Bonnie Cal. And there's Tina, and there's Wendy, and Radar Poodles, and Crayola. Crayola King with the Crayolas. And I see some bacon. Boy, what an exciting day it is. You deserve it. Wow. It's just a great day. If you have not hit that subscribe button, hit it right now. Hit it right now. This is a 6-hour live channel. It starts at 9 o'clock on the West Coast, goes all the way to 3 o'clock. This is noontime, 2 hours of show starting right now. We had 2 hours of mornings. I went live at 9 o'clock. I was expecting to tell you it was going to pass the Senate maybe in the late afternoon today. So I went live at 9 o'clock. Mornings LA, covered the breaking developments overnight, Wall Street, updates about stimulus, went off camera, got ready for Purple at 9:30, Monday night now, not 5 days from now, $5, $10, $15, $20,000. And there I saw it at 9:30 in the morning, which is 12:30 on the East Coast. Passed. I was live. I was the first. I was here. You were here. You heard it first. The first channel anywhere. No one else is live 6 hours a day, broadcast news. No one else delivered the breaking news except this channel as it happened. I also analyzed the financial elements of the changes overnight. One change, nominal. Nominal. In fact, it makes you money. Most of the viewers, it makes you a couple dollars on the deal. So I'm really excited for you. Let's go over the items right now. But first, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The first, I gotta tell you, the last 3 shows have been the most watched shows ever on this channel. I think ever in 30 minutes. So it's just, the love is incredible. You're getting a $1,400 stimulus check. Individual, $1,400. Adult dependents, $1,400. Children, $1,400. Everyone's $1,400. It's SSI, SSDI, $1,400. Not taken out for debt collection, not taken out for back taxes, not taken out for child support. The stimulus check could go out as early as Tuesday. Done. Done, done, done. Automatic. Very, very simple. Automatic. Income levels unchanged. $75,000 or less. Still getting a stimulus check. Married couple, $150,000 done. Thank you, Brenda, for the super chat. If you saw what happened about an hour ago, there was so much activity in the room on the 2 videos before this. I literally could not see what was happening. The screen literally was going about 15 miles an hour. I couldn't see the comments because they were flying so quickly. And there's Brenda, there's Romani, and there's Debbie, and there is Charlotte, and there's Dennis. That's a stimulus check. Item number 2, children. Children 5 to newborn will get a $5,000 stimulus check. It'll be broken up the following. $1,400 stimulus check comes with yours, and then they will get $300 a month starting the month of July for 12 months, which adds up to $3,600 per child. Great news. If you have a child 17 to 6, they'll get $3,000, pay $250 a month starting the month of July, on top of $1,400. Awesome. Great, simple, easy breezy, very exciting, great news. There is Danielle, and there's Robin, and then Mulan, and then Jorge. How are you, Jorge? And then we go to the next, a little bit higher in the age bracket, college students. $1,700 financial aid plus a $1,400 stimulus check. That is where things start to apply. You have to apply for things. You're going to see me over the next few weeks show you how you get the money. The stimulus check automatic. The child's check automatic. Everything else in the stimulus package after that, you have to apply for. Great news. Almost every viewer of this channel who makes less than $49,000 will get about $5,000 in the 3rd stimulus package, in addition to the $1,400 stimulus check. There is Tracy. Thank you, Tracy, for the dancing bear. I really appreciate it. You'll get about $5,000 from rent, utilities, food, internet, on top of the stimulus check. But those 4 items you got to apply for. All right, what else is in the 3rd stimulus package? We're flying. We're 7 minutes of this video. I got so much to say. Look how quickly I'm getting covered. Then hazard pay, $1,500 if you worked in the pandemic, made less than $25,000. There'll be money for mortgage payments for privately held mortgages. Remember, the eviction moratorium and the mortgage forbearance expires in late March. And then there is money for grants. Our business grant show is, I think it's actually coming up. Isn't it right after this? Yeah. Oh, our business lunch show is right after this. So I'm going to go over the business grants coming up right after this. Stay with me at about 30 minutes at the bottom of the hour, 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'll go over all that business grants, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub drivers. You got to tune in. I can get you a lot of money. If you don't know where I'm going with this channel, over the next few weeks, I'm going to show you how you get the money under the 3rd stimulus package. I'm going to show you how you get the money in the 2nd stimulus package. And we're getting ready for the 4th stimulus package, which I'm going to cover in a second. Yes, reoccurring stimulus checks. There's Danny, and there's Sonia, and there's Danielle, and there's Alex, and there's Crystal, and Murray. Hey, Carla. Hey, Carla, how you doing? And there's Billy, and there's Tom. SSI gets a stimulus check, absolutely. Linda, Debbie, Dennis. The big updates about that $2,400 of SSI is at the top of the hour, in about an hour from now, at about 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 o'clock on the East Coast. There's Anna McKinney, and there's Tina and Trish and Crystal, and Annette Moss, and Ashley, and Bonnie Kell, and there is Brenda. So what about the excitement that unfolded yesterday? I detailed it this morning. I detailed it before the bill passed, and I detailed it after the bill passed, and I'll tell it to you again. It concerns unemployment. Before I get to the details, I'm going to say, basically, if you make less than about $40,000, it's a break even. You're going to get the same amount of money in your pocket. If you make 40 to 80,000, thank you, Barbara, for the winged lemon. Thank you for the winged lemon. If you make $40,000 to $80,000, you actually make money on this modification to unemployment. You actually get more money out of this. What's going on? They took PUA, FPUC, UI, and PUC and added an additional week of benefits. Okay, that's more money. So it's not just FPUC is more an additional week. It means also your base benefits. So let's say your base benefits are $200 a week. UI. Let's say your UI is $200 a week. So you get 300 plus 200, 500. You should get an additional $500. Well, what they did is they reduced FPUC from 400 to 300. But here's why it's good. Because they said we're going to take the first $10,200 of your unemployment benefits and make it tax-free. Well, obviously, as a money guy, what I did was I ran the numbers to figure out how much in taxes would you be paying from March to August, or how much in benefits would you be getting from March to August, and how much could be taxable, what would be your tax rate. Here's what I realized. Well, here's what I found for you. If you're in the lowest tax bracket, the 10% tax bracket, you make less than $25,000, it's a break even. You're not making money, you're not losing money on the deal. Because they're giving you this $10,200 of tax-free unemployment, because your UI, PUA, FPUC is all taxable, remember. Because they're giving you this tax break, it's almost a break even. But then I ran the numbers for people who are in the 25% tax bracket, which is around $40,000 to $80,000. You actually make money on this deal. Because you're paying about $1,000 to $2,000 in taxes, you actually make money on this deal. So you'll make about a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 more because you now have $10,200 of tax-free money. Now, one of the questions viewers have asked, and it's not very clear, and even congressmen are being contradictory in their statements. It looks like the $10,200 is referring to the period of March to August, or March to September now, of 2021. It looks like that's the time frame they're referring to. Either way, it was 4 hours of wrangling yesterday for something that financially is the same number. And if you're a subscriber to this channel, then you already have the bill. Excuse me, if you're a member, you already have the bill. The bill is virtually the same with the exception of that and the phase out, which is over $100,000, which is over $80,000 for the stimulus check. Other than that, nothing else. There's Tina, and there's Wendy, and there's Linda, and Nanette Moss, and there's Karen. There's Lou. There's Nancy. There's Tina. It's just an exciting day. There's Terry Self, and there's Victor Canelli, and there's Mr. Dale, and there's Bonnie. And there we are. And Sherry, and Mr. Dale, and Charlotte. When will the House vote on today? Presumably today. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed with these people. I told you that the Senate was not going to finish this until late today. I told you it's late today for the Senate. I was wrong. They got done early. Why? Because it's called Votorama. They went to go to bed. No joke. They wanted to go to bed. They've been up doing this for 2 days. They don't want to stay awake. We were having problems staying awake watching them. And there's Shelley. And who else is in the room? There's Dean, and there's Yolanda, and there's T. DeWeese, and Ms. Miller. How are you? If you're just joining me, a $1,400 third stimulus check bill was passed by the Senate about an hour ago. This is the third recording about it. I detailed the breaking news to you. I was the first channel anywhere worldwide, broadcast or otherwise, delivering you to the news when it happened. It happened just after about 9:20 on the West Coast. I was live. I went off air, and I went back on with another live broadcast, and it hit. And if you saw the screen and the excitement was through the roof. Now, forced stimulus is just around the corner. And the events of yesterday showed us the implication of forced stimulus. Basically, the next stimulus package will go the same path, reconciliation. The president could do as many reconciliations he can do this year, and he'll do the next stimulus package, the fourth stimulus package, by reconciliation. We already know he's doing one. It's called the reopening package. How much will be in there? Will there be FPUC retro? Will there be multiple stimulus checks? Will there be SSI and SSDI? I have all that exciting news for you, and I'm going to tell you right after you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, and right after this commercial break, stay with me in just 60 seconds.
If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.lalate.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join Lalate Daily for the excitement of the new Lalate live daily. The excitement starts on mornings Lalate at 9 a.m. Home Lalate returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons Lalate at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate.
Across the country, the excitement unfolds as the Senate passes earlier today your $14 third stimulus check bill. But what about the fourth? What about the fourth stimulus package bill? We learned this week how suddenly Democrats are going to anchor and flex their muscle. They will flex their muscle because of 11 senators who wrote the president a letter, 11 out of 50, who said that we'll give you the vote of support for the third stimulus package this week, Mr. President, but when you come back to us with the Recovery Act, which is the fourth stimulus package, which will be for May, but we'll start right away, we won't support it unless there are reoccurring stimulus checks. What's going on? This is huge news. If you're just joining me, this is Noontime Lalate, and I'm really excited for you. About an hour ago, this channel first broke the worldwide news that your $1,400 third stimulus check bill has passed. I was the first one to break the details to you because I was the only one alive. And the excitement is not done there because fourth stimulus is around the corner. Fourth stimulus is reopening stimulus. It's the Recovery Act. It was supposed to debut in July, but because we're reopening 60 days earlier because of vaccine rollouts, that Johnson & Johnson Merck deal, which I tell you on this channel, the president has that bill ready to go for May. And the start to push for it started last week. When 11 Democrats reached out to the president and said, I know you're working on the fourth stimulus package. Well, guess what? We're going to demand reoccurring stimulus checks. Can you imagine that in 1 week that this new live format has launched on this channel, you have a $14 stimulus check becoming a law. You have reoccurring stimulus checks at play under the fourth stimulus package. You have FPUC retro back now in play under the fourth stimulus package. And you have a push for SSI and SSDI by a wealth tax in the Senate. And I've only been live for 7 days. The love is hitting hard. Hit that subscribe button right now. This is a channel you want to subscribe to. You want to tell your neighbors and friends. Take these videos and share them on Facebook and Twitter. The bigger you make this channel, the more powerful you make the push. The push has already happened. As senators said, we want reoccurring stimulus checks. Let me make this clear. It's not multiple stimulus checks. It's actually better than hashtag MSC. It's a check every month. How many checks? How many months? How much is a check? They won't say. You and I know it's not $600. It's probably $1,400, maybe $2,000. Remember, it was Sanders who asked for $2,000 a month for 6 months until the pandemic's over. Crayola says we're dancing over here. We are dancing over here. This stimulus check would be the same as the bill that just passed the Senate, meaning reoccurring stimulus checks. Let's just choose a number. Let's say it's $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month, everyone. $2,000 for children, $2,000 for adult dependents, $2,000 for SSI and SSDI. Thank you, Isla, for the super chat. $2,000 for children, $2,000 for parents, $2,000 for VA. Everyone, $2,000 a month. That would be what the concept of reoccurring stimulus checks means. Everyone, reoccurring stimulus checks. Someone asked me that question before. It's a great question. Absolutely. That's the great news, number one. Number two is that the Democrats now see that it only takes one person to cause a push. You saw it yesterday with what happened with FPUC and the modification of FPUC because of really 1 to 3 Democrats. It only takes one. You have 11 of 50 Senate Democrats, although he's an independent, he caucuses with the Democrats, saying this is what we're demanding, not politely asking for it, demanding in the 4th stimulus package. And then there's this one, FPUC retro. FPUC retro. This exciting news started when we learned that this person, Ron Wyden, Democrat, thank you, Olga, for becoming a part of this family. Everyone welcome Olga to the family. Ron Wyden told viewers this channel he would push for FPUC retro if you can get more Democratic senators behind him. That's your homework. That's your homework. Get other Democratic senators. You don't need 30. You just need 3 or 4. Get enough Democratic senators who will say, when you do the 4th stimulus package, pay that unpaid FPUC from July to September. Excuse me, July to December of last year. And he will make the push. FPUC retro, MSC, and then what else? SS200. SS200 at the top of the hour at 12 noon. I would deliver the big news from Elizabeth Warren, which started this week. I was going to deliver more about it earlier today, but the breaking developments from the Senate overwhelmed the story. Suddenly, everything is coming into fruition. There's Lynn, there's Siobhan, there's Renee, there's Disco Duck, and Colleen, and Julia, and Lynn Glenn, and Jenny. And there's Gail, and there's Ashley, and there's Bonita, and there is Bonnie with a victory dance. And there's Alma Bernard, Shayon, and Debbie Thompson, and Nancy Stickler. You rock too, Nancy. How are you? It's just so much exciting news. If you're just joining me, the breaking development is that you have a bill about to be signed. The House of Representatives is getting the bill back from the Senate. At about 9:30, which was about 2 hours ago, this channel broke the developments. And boy, I wish I had a camera on the screen of the comments. I wish I had a camera on the screen of the comments, because I went live, there was only about 10 people in the room, and then suddenly it looked like a Fortune 500 race. There was literally thousands of comments flying across the screen when the Senate confirmed that they had called the final vote, and it was done. Done. The Senate has now approved your $14 stimulus check bill. It is now back to the House. The president will sign it into law as early as the end of today. And then the stimulus check will go out within 3 days after he signs into law. People will get stimulus checks next week. Congratulations. You deserve it. You can go do a pear dance at home. You could do your pear dance at home. Just get up and do your own pear dance because you deserve it. You deserve it. And guess what? We're just going right into 4th stimulus because it's already on the books. And this stimulus, if you've been staying with me all day long and all week long, I told you how this stimulus is really just right behind fourth because the labor numbers on Friday were not where they need to be. 379,000 jobs were created. 379,000 jobs were created in the month of February, but there's 8.6 million jobs missing. Well, if you add 500,000 jobs a month, it's going to take 16 months. Which is actually exactly what Janet Yellen, your Treasury Secretary, said. It's going to take about a year to get this country back to full employment because of the pandemic. Yeah, we'll open our stores. Yeah, we'll be in the gym. Yeah, we may be in a bar. But we won't have jobs back to normal until next year, which means this stimulus later this year after fourth stimulus, which is this summer. I have all the exciting, great news. Coming up next is Business Lunch. Business Lunch, which I'm going to throw in a little bit of a surprise into Business Lunch. You like surprises? I'm going to throw in some surprises into the Business Lunch. You want money for an Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, Airbnb operator, nail salon owner, hairdresser? I can show you how you can get money right now and how you're going to get money as well for an existing business or starting a new business under existing law and coming up law. Stay with me. Next show's coming up in 3 minutes on Noontime, Lalate.